Very noisy. I know you want to eat fish. You want to eat some? These are delicious. Hi guys, it's a beautiful day once again and welcome back to Dexter's World Channel. I am constrained to make this vlog because this is 12 noon and I was in the office and I received a call from my staff informing me that the biggest tank which we prepared for our goldfish had collapsed. The side of this was not able to contain the pressure of the water. Well, this is the big tank and I miscalculated the volume of the water that would not be feasible by just means of making this hollow blocks. I did not use the iron bars, I only used the bamboo, and I did not even use the finishing touches. That's why it's really fragile, that it cannot contain the so much pressure of the volume of this water. In life, we cannot really perfect. We have so many trials and issues that we may be encountered, but this will not, of course, allow us to get stuck with the circumstance. Of course, I always said that we have to persevere and we have to become resilient in whatever things that may happen to us. Look at this, guys. Actually, I'm ashamed to let you see this because this is a sheer miscalculation, sheer neglect of what is going to be the standard. But I decided to film this because I wanted you to learn out from my mistakes. We have just put in here the babies of our high-fin koi, and then we also have babies of orandas, and in fact, we also put in here some thousands of this calico fry. And all in all, we have estimated that we have put in here some 10,000 heads of fry of different species of koi and goldfish. But as what I have told you, we will remedy the situation, we will weather the storm, and you will see here that our staff had been so busy an hour ago catching all this fry that were stuck in the supposed filter bucket right there. We've been sharing this to our vlog because we wanted that our followers would learn from the things that we do. Not only learning from the positive things that we do, of course, we also would like to tell you about the bad things that occurred in order for us to learn together. And as what I have said, I miscalculated the volume of the water because this is measured around 3 meters by 11 meters. The volume of the water is actually heavy, that I should have prepared a concrete wall and maybe finish the concrete hollow blocks so that this will become sturdy or very strong. So we remedied the situation. We're actually now catching some fry of this fish which could be saved, and I believe that more than 70% of them are already dead by now. So we're doing here some catching of this fry. Actually, we are saving only about 20 or 30% of the total number of fish that we have put in there. And no one has to be blamed except myself, of course. I thought that this system could contain the huge volume of the water, but I made a mistake. Well, I'm not an engineer. I don't know how to calculate this one. This is a simple mistake. This is tolerable actually, but from this, I think we're gonna be able to learn good lessons out of this. In life, we cannot always perfect. We cannot always have perfect experience. And sometimes these bad experiences of ours would propel us to our destiny, would propel us to becoming more successful because of the experience that we have learned in our daily life. And of course, if we have this bad news, there are actually bad experiences, we also have some good experiences that we are proud to tell you. In fact, I'm so satisfied with the growth of our fish right here. And I have here some 300 pearl scale that are growing very fast. You will see this is already the result. Oh, Joel! It's painful. You know, Joel is really disturbing. He is really very noisy, and he only gets calm when I'm going to place him on my shoulder, and this is what he likes actually. But Joel will leave us soon because he is able now to fly, and I'm allowing him to return to his relatives. Of course, this is a wild crow, and maybe he can just come here and visit us. But for the meantime, since he needs our care, then we will take care of him. But if Joel decides to leave us, well, that would be all right. So the pearl scale that I'm telling you is the product of the imported lines that we got from Thailand, and I'm so happy about this. This is our first batch, and we also have now the second and third batch, and they are actually plenty now. And I'm so happy because they have grown so fast, just raising them right here inside the tank. And I'm going to make a comparison which is best, a tank like this or the mud pan. The mud pan is already very satisfying, but I have to tell you that we have to devise some techniques for us to be able to massively grow our fish and with less supervision, because at the mud pan we have to really supervise, because you know there are birds that are really eating our fish, especially during the night. And you will see here that I have already counted some 300, and I'm still counting, and I believe that we can get some 1,000 fry of this pearl. Well, they don't have uniform sizes, but I believe that this growth of them are already very excellent. Joel, what are you doing there? What are you doing? Oh, wow, noisy. Noisy, very noisy. I know you want to eat fish. You want to eat some? These are delicious. And aside from the fish that we can grow, we can also grow some vegetables like this water spinach here. And I'm using the system of this aquaponics actually, because this aquaponics need no fertilizer or even chemicals to grow our vegetables. In fact, right here I already have made my initial harvest, and I'm so happy because the root system is also oh, Joel, you'll see the roots. These roots are actually helping the filtration of the water, and this is where also the fish will thrive down under. And I'm so happy with this because these are chemical free, and we can safely eat this one without fear of this chemical reactions to our bodies. Because as you know, the vegetables, some of the vegetables that are available in the market are already being sprayed with insecticide or pesticide just to kill the insects that will be also eating the vegetables. And somehow it has an effect to our bodies. That's why it's best to grow our own food, and growing under this aquaponics system is very helpful. So another good news that we can tell you is the growth of our catfish. And I have just discovered that, in growing the fry of this catfish, it's best that we're gonna put them in a shallow water. And this tank is really very shallow. You can easily monitor their growth, especially if they're eating each other. So I already have devised some techniques in order to prevent cannibalism, and one of which is to constantly feed them, because if they go hungry, then there's a tendency that they will eat each other. So guys, you will see that we are here in the middle of this tank where we raise some 5,000 fingerlings of this catfish. And I am doing now the foot spa. They're eating my skin. Maybe this is also one of the best material for a foot spa, because I believe that this fish, which is commonly used for the spa, the foot spa, but I think the catfish can also do the work because they are eating my dry skin here. They are so eager to, get all the dirt from my feet. And this catfish really are very prolific. Aside from it's easy to, grow and multiply them, they are also very saleable in the market, and they can really grow fast and generate an income. So this is the good news that I want to tell you. Well, I am really very upset with what happened to our biggest tank, but I have to tell you that it's our principle to persevere, to become resilient, and make adjustments in whatever things or circumstances that we may encounter in life. And I would like to repair that, of course, in the next couple of days from now. And that entails a big budget already because I have to, put some iron bars and maybe concretize everything so that the same occurrence will not happen. So I'm enjoying now with the foot spa and all of them are here. They're really very eager to really eat my skin. And that's all that we can share with you today. I hope you will continue to like and share our videos, and shout out to the members of this channel, and even to the new subscribers, and even to the old subscribers who are still very active. Thanks a lot for your support, and I would like to see you in my next video, only here at Dexter's World.